To the side here, Eagle Network. We're here at Conwell-Egan Catholic High School getting ready as Archbishop Wood takes on your Conwell-Egan Eagles. I'm Dan Connor. I have a call for you here this afternoon. Conwell-Egan looking for their first win of this 2026 season. You believe that can come here against Wood this afternoon as they look to uh, put that first win on the board here in Catholic League play. They'll be closing into the face-off circle now. They're just about ready to get this one underway. Check that. That is Andrew Haney, not Collison. Number 13, not 19 out there. Patrick Haney with it over there on the far side. Eventually intercepted there by Archbishop. What as that ball bounces around? It is a nice day for Lacrosse out here. Not too cold as it was expected to be. Just a little bit colder than the previous few days. And one thing that we're going to be looking for here this afternoon is pace of play between these two teams. Conwell-Egan looking to come out strong and fast is what they've been saying. So pace of play is going to be a big key factor for them. It is Archbishop Wood that flips one just to the right of the goalie there, and that is going to be Shane Morrow as he gathers it back behind the net. We see Michael Sagmasel that's still out right now. He's out on injury, so we have Shane Morrow, the sophomore, that's in for him. This one eventually brought out over on the near side. That one by Archbishop Wood. And it'll be Tully that gains control right now for Conwell-Egan. He's going to go up the near way with it. Tully through. He has Haney down the field. He's looking for him. Gets it over there to Patrick Haney, who's standing right down in front, but he's attacked by the men in black. And then it's eventually gathered and moved back up the opposite way now. Another battle for the ball out there is eventually gathered into the stick of a Conwell-Egan player is Tully with it. Tully sends it over to the far way there. Conwell-Egan looking for an open slot as they continue to hold it over to the far side, kind of just slowly across near way. Not a whole lot of rushing by either team right now early in this one. So back behind the net with Conwell-Egan in control. They're looking to send this one out in front. It's brought along down to the near side and trying to get it into the stick of Kuchler, but he has to go back and play it off the grass as the initial pass to him did not go through. Kuchler towards the net now. He'll put the brakes on as Woods pressuring him. Kuchler back, looking for the open area. He gives this one out to Tully on the near side. Tully has a hard time controlling though. And it is eventually Archbishop Wood that's able to gather and move up. Wood fires this one across now. It is into the hands there of Miller. Now Conwell-Egan with it again. Moving up there with it is number 4, Gaspari. Gaspari looking. He takes a hard check. So he'll go back and then he'll just drop this one off to Tully there. It's a short pass as Gaspari will move close to the net and Tully looking for that open angle. He holds the stick one armed up in the air there. Takes a couple shots, one off the back side of the helmet and off the face mask over the near way. And then it's sent over to the far side there by Tully. Egan really gaining control now. 9:20 to go here. It is Patrick Haney with it. Haney moving up. He's looking, he's waiting, he's trying to come out along the near side. He has a lot of black jerseys standing right down in front looking for that open lane. Haney, a couple hard checks there, but he gives it right back and he's able to gain control of the ball. He sidearms this one ahead now. It's into the stick there of Myers. Myers waiting, gives a short pass off there to Kutzner, who's going to slow this game down. So both teams looking for the pace of play right now. And Kutzner fires this one towards the net. That's going to hit off the shin there and be kept out there by Archbishop Wood. So Kutzner gets the first shot on net there for Conwell-Egan with 8:39 to go. It's still scoreless here. And as Conwell-Egan who gains control back out in the center field, it is Myers that drops it off there to Kutzner now. Kutzner waiting. He takes a hard hit, but he's going to go over to the far side now. He'll put the brakes on as his team settles back out in front of the net. Kutzner waits. Logan, or not Logan Gray, it's Tully out there with him, trying to put a little space in between him and the defenders. He's able to do so, and then Tully will get the ball here. Tully moving up the far way now. He's going into the corner, trying to slide this one across. He flicks it back behind the net, trying to center it back out. Is the men in white. It is a weird shot that's going to come off of the far post and not go through and allow Archbishop Wood to gain control. So 7:50 to go here. Conwell-Egan and Archbishop Wood, Egan looking for their first win of this 2026 season. They come in today 0-4 on the season, and they said that they're looking to snap that, and they have a lot of confidence that that can happen here this afternoon. Rip up there out in center, and there are the flags calling now. And that penalty is going to go against Andrew Golder. They don't like the call over at the far side, but Kyle Egan will be down for a few minutes here, man. And we'll take a quick break here on your Eagle Eye Network. So Golder out for a minute. Kyle Egan will be down, and man, they're looking to kill that one here. It is Archbishop Wood with it now. They have it the back center out in front. They fire this one close to the net, but it's going to go wide, and Morrow will give chase. 45 seconds left here. 7:05 in the period, or in a half rather. It's a battle for it over there. We'll have a timeout here, and we'll take a quick timeout on your Eagle Eye Network. Your Eagle Eye Network, 7:05 to go, 46 seconds left on the penalty for Conwell-Egan. So Archbishop Wood with a 46-second man advantage right now. Both teams doing okay with their pace of play. Conwell-Egan controlling most of the game, most of this quarter down at the opposite end. But it is Archbishop Wood lately with that man advantage here. So both teams getting out there, doing what they need to do to secure the best opportunity for themselves to win. And we mentioned, Egan looking for that first win here this season. 28 seconds to go. It is Wood back behind the net with it. They're going to fire it over the far away. It's Garrett and flip back out now to the far side. Wood dances it over the far way again and brings it along down the near side there to number 24. We do not have names for Wood. We don't always get names for the opposing team, so we'll do our best. There's a shot that's going to be blocked aside there by Morrow, but it's not out of danger yet. But then Morrow is able to corral it and then dish it out to the far away. So Conwell-Egan will move up with it now back to even strength Lacrosse with 6:18 to go. And it is into the stick there of Nuzzy. Nuzzy moving up with it. He takes a hard hit and dishes it right back. He'll back up though as he takes a couple more whacks as the ball came loose, and we'll have a whistle over to the far side that will stop the clock at 6:08 here. Conwell-Egan really trying to clog the center of the net as they try to bring a little bit of space between them and their defenders, but Archbishop would not really allowing that at this point. So it's been very tough to get any kind of offensive um, zone opportunity at this point if you're Conwell-Egan, as Archbishop Wood's doing a great job at clogging the area now. It is Conwell-Egan with it. It's Patrick Haney on their side. Haney drops it back out there to number 27, and it's fired across. It is into the stick now of Kutchner. Kutchner slings it ahead. And they're just going to play catch around the perimeter there as Kutchner's going to get it back now. Kutchner looking, waiting. He's going to take a few steps forward, sidearms this one ahead. And then there's a sidearm shot that hits off the goaltender. Now, and that one off the now that it's stick there off Gaspari. So Gaspari tries to get a shot that's going to hit off the goaltender, bounce back out 5:34 to go. And there's a main advantage here for Conwell-Egan after that penalty. So 35 to the box, 25 seconds left on the man advantage. Egan right back out in front. It's Gaspari with it. Gaspari takes a shot and scores. So Matt Gaspari gets Conwell-Egan on the board. They would be the first team here. It'll be 1-0 game. So with that advantage there, the Conwell-Egan able to distance themselves a little bit, something that they've been trying to do down in the offensive zone, and that allowed Gaspari a little bit more of an open lane, and he puts that one in the back of the net, and it becomes a 1-0 game. So 1-0 there. Christopher Nuzzi in the face-off circle now. Nuzzi wins the faceoff. He's going to move up with it. Or he has help downfield. He's going to try to drop along the near way, trying to get that one to the stick of Tully. But his pace was just not hard enough, and that allows Wood to intercept it, and they move back up with it. Yeah, it is stripped there by Nuzzi out of the stick there of 48. So Nuzzi's going to fire this one ahead. It's fired back over to Kutcher now. That one out from Tully. Kutcher and Tully playing catch there. It's Kutcher that's going to take a hard hit as he tried to get himself out just in front of the net to get a sidearm shot. But Wood had other ideas. His ball back behind the net. Kutcher trying to gain control, and he eventually does, and he'll slow the pace down a little bit to give his team a chance to set up. 4:48 left here. It is Egan up 1-0 thanks to the goal there by Gaspari. Moving along there with it now is number 4, Gaspari now. He's looking for his second, trying to really distance himself, and it's something that we see Wood doing a great job here. Clogging up the middle, not allowing them to really come out from the sides or out through the middle. They try to get that one off, but that one just bounces all the way through as Gaspari went down. So 4:24 here. Have 4 minutes to go here. Conwell-Egan in control. So they'll hold the ball right now. Looking to gather another. Nuzzi with it now. Nuzzi moving. He fires one towards the net that does not go through as it looked like it did out from midfield, but the referee says no. Moving up now with his Wood. They're moving up fast. They take a shot from a long way out and it finds its way into the back of the net. So it is a 1-1 game now. So 1-1 there off the initial shot by Nuzzi down the other end that did not find its way into the back of the net. It allowed Archbishop Wood to gather, move up quickly with it down center field, and they were able to tie this one up at 1. Important face-off here for Egan. And a face-off one here by Egan. So moving up with it now is Logan Parate. Parate going. Well, Egan in control with it now. Tully looking. Tully rushing towards the side of the net there. He gets a shot off, but then bounces out in front. Tries to get the rebound. It's left back out. And then Haney eventually is able to gather, put this one into the back of the net, and it's 2-1 Conwell-Egan. So a little confusion out there in front for Archbishop Wood as they tried to get a hold of the rebound, but it was left out on the ground for Haney, and Haney able to grab it and send that one home. So 2-1 here with 2:34 to go here in this game against Conwell-Egan and Archbishop Wood. Transitions doing outstanding job right now. That is Conwell-Egan being able to transition easily from defense to offense, gaining a little bit of momentum, putting the distance between themselves and the players, and Archbishop Wood has slowly, as this period has gone on, broken down just a bit. Ozzy back into the face-off circle now. Ozzy with control of the ball now. He drops it, able to scoop it back up off the turf as he goes over the far way. Ozzy with the one-handed, but then he cradles it and now sends it all the way up. Calling for it back. It's in the stick of Gaspari, but Gaspari sidearms this one ahead to Parade. Parade with it now. Parade has Patrick Haney back out, but then number 48 and 17 covering him from the opposing team. So he's kind of tied up, and that forces Parade back behind the net. Gives it off to Kutzner back there. Kutzner waiting. Trying to come along the near side. He has Tully open. He doesn't initially see it, but now he does. But then the ball skips through the turf, and then Haney's able to scoop it up now. Haney looking and waiting. Cradles it, 145 to go here. Just this one off down to the near side. Tries to fire this one all the way through. They do to the stick of Gaspari, but then he has it knocked out. And then eventually it is gathered and stop it to play with 136 to go. It'll be Conwell-Egan's possession after the change here. All right, Tully flicks this one ahead. Holding it there now is Parade. Parade sends it all the way over to Kutzner. Kutzner looking. He cradles it. It's 2-1. A penalty, 50 seconds for the main advantage for Egan. They already got one successful attempt there. Not see what the penalty was, but we're in a spot where we really can't see the referees when they go over to the table, so we're left kind of guessing off of the scoreboard over at the far side. Ozzy takes his time, picks it up now. Fires it ahead there to Parade. He'll take his position over at the far way, doesn't Ozzy. His Parade slowly just walks this one up. Gives it off to Tully. Tully to Kutzner. Kutzner gives it right back to Tully. And Tully trying to get this one towards the net, but his sidearm shot goes over the crossbar and over to the opposite side. Down to the final minute here. 17 seconds left on the man advantage. There's the goalie. There with the ball. He tries to get this one ahead, but Gaspar is able to kind of deflect that one a little bit, but nevertheless, Archbishop Wood able to move up further with it. But Conwell-Egan able to scoop this one off the turf back behind now. It's into the stick of Furio Fusco. Fusco looking, waiting, sends this one ahead. It's a bouncer though, and then it's Andrew Haney that's going to give chase, but it winds up going out. And with 22.6 seconds to go, Archbishop Wood would take control. .42 now. They send this one ahead as Wood with it. Wood, number 15, back behind the net now. Got far away. Morrow's ready. He's waiting. So fire back out of this far side, and he originally into the hands of a Conwell-Egan player, but then it is eventually given off. Andrew Golder knocks the player down, but the throw is a stick, and that is how we end this one here. So it's 2-1 right now with Conwell-Egan on top, and as much as we see Archbishop Wood with a excellent defense, they're struggling a little bit here offensively, and we'll take a quick break here on your Eagle Eye Network. So your Eagle Eye Network, it is Conwell-Egan up 2-1 after the first period, after the first quarter, as we enter into this second quarter now. It is kind of a back and forth, a little bit of momentum there. As Conwell-Egan has able to gain that momentum early on. They have consistently kept that, except when they were down a man. Wood doing an outstanding job there. But if you flip it, it is Wood with the consistent momentum there on defense. Even with the 2 goals, they're able to clog the center up pretty well, force Conwell-Egan's hand, and every shot that they made so far had to be a precise shot on a outstanding play. Yet Wood themselves having a little trouble on their own offense, so as long as they're doing good defense, well, they would hope to be doing good offensively as well, but they're struggling there. So they're going to try to straighten that out here, but it's right away with Logan Parade in control now. So Logan has it. He sends this one quietly to head to Gaspari. Gaspari looking. He fires this one through the middle into the stick there of Nuzzy. Nuzzy drops it, but then picks it up and then kind of just gently flicks this one ahead there to Parade. Parade looking. Start to rush, but then it's pulled back as he has number 10 waiting for him there. Nuzzy able to get in between Parade and 10, and then he whistle blown and the ball will go back down the opposite way. So here goes Archbishop Wood, their first offensive attempt here in the second quarter. 22 being pressured there now as he has control of the ball. Flicks this one across. Gives it off to 24. Again, no names here for Archbishop Wood. It'll be Luke Ayling with the girls lacrosse broadcast tomorrow afternoon. As 22 rushing towards the net, flicks this one ahead. It's going to go wide in the net, and Morrow back to gather. Morrow in net, Sagmasel is still injured at this point. And Conwell-Egan, struggling over the past few games, but really saying that this is the one that they know that they can win as they come out here this afternoon. Kutchner holding it now. Kutchner sidearms it to Parade. Great cradles as Kutchner rushes towards the net. Great dancing up now. He comes to the far side and he's on one's ahead that hits off the goaltender. And then he'll gain control and move back up with it. So Conwell-Egan seems to be attacking with purpose now coming into this second quarter, not simply just seeing these lucky shots, but really putting themselves in an area that's allowing their players to get in between the Archbishop Wood defense and give Egan a little bit more of an opportunity to get that net open, something we did not see in that first quarter. Here's Nuzzy now. Nuzzy fires and it just goes wide with 10:04 to go. That spacing here for Conwell-Egan definitely helping in the second quarter of play, as it was a struggle to get any kind of space back out in the first quarter. So Archbishop Wood moving up with it now, 24 with the ball. He's looking, he's waiting. He goes back out in the middle. Down the far side of the field he goes. We'll put the brakes on back up a little bit as he's being pressured. Flea flicks this one ahead. Well, it's down there on the turf and trying to gain control there is Egan, and they're finally able to pick it up. Picking it up there is Colin Haney now. Haney sends this one off to Nuzzy. Nuzzy cradles, brings it along in near side of Gaspari, but that pass is high over his head and it'll go out of play and it'll be Wood's ball. So Wood will gain control here at 9:26. They're down by 1. Wood with control now. They're rushing towards the net. They get a weak shot off towards Mara. 42 able to get it off the turf, but then it's dropped down. And it's another battle to get the ball right out in front of Morrow. As Conwell-Egan gains control now, so they dodge that bullet as the rebound was left down in front, but Wood could not gain control. Taking a couple shots there was Golder as he was coming out the near side. And then it's eventually knocked out of his hand out of bounds. And it's going to be Archbishop Wood that gains control. The number 9 moving in, but Golder giving him a hard time. Golder, first year lacrosse, he was the baseball player last year for Egan, decided to make the transition over this school year. As Golder goes along the far way, he takes a hard shot there, goes down, loses the ball in the process, and 9's able to gain control and trying to come in and give a hard hit there. Was Myers, but dodging it, and now moving up with it is Wood. It's another mishandle there, and Wood really struggling to pass the ball at this point. Wood having a hard time with the passes. It's 2-1 as we go down to 8 minutes and 15 seconds here in the second quarter. 23 rushing towards the net now. He has gained control. He's put a little pressure there as he tried to get a shot off. As it was just him and Morrow until the last minute. Hard hit there out through center. There goes the stick flying. Flag stay in the pocket. Wood not liking it. And now we have a whistle as the flag came from the back with 7:51 to go. We'll see who this ends up. So that one will go against Conwell-Egan. It's going to go against Fusco, so he'll be out for a minute with 7:51 to go. All right, so 22 in control with it now. It'll be a minute penalty here against Fusco. He does a back, sends it over to the far side. Trying to dance back out in front as Woody's able to. Tries to get his shot, but it's blocked off. The rebound left out there in the turf, and Wood's able to gain control. Wood, though, loses again, picks it up over to the left side of the net. And then eventually they are able to gather and calm things down back behind the net and then move over to the far way. Cradled and then sent along down to 24 by 15, and he gets it right back as he'll play catch. Back over to 24, flings this one ahead, and then eventually sent to the left. Back out on the turf, a battle for it there. There goes an Egan player down. 15 seconds left on the main advantage. 7:02 here in the second quarter with Egan up 2-1. Whistle will stop play with 9 seconds and exactly 7 to go in the quarter. 6:40 to go. Back to full strength hockey, Logan Parade, or full strength lacrosse rather, with Logan Parade putting some pressure up over the far side. Logan Parade taking a couple of flashes there, but the ball stays in the stick of wood. Moving out with a center just down and flip now. His shot comes off, but it's blocked aside. Now 23 able to gather. Morrow getting a lot of help there from his defense back behind as they're able to clog out the center portion of that net. It's 24 cradling with it now. He rushes to the far side. Tries to go towards the net, but then he has to spin back and hand it off to 23. Also, things down, send it over. In the meantime, Egan was rushing. It was Golder trying to get there to disrupt that one, but it was just a tad late. Back to 23 now for Wood. Pressure on there. It's the opposing 23. Both of them go down, Golderer and Wood. And it's Egan that is in control with it now. Egan moving up with the far side. They're rushing towards the net. They got a man downfield. They stripped of the ball there is Egan, and then they're going to strip it right back, and it'll be Trey who holds it momentarily. He's trying to find a way to get rid of this one. He's bringing the ball back out to the near side, and then that's going to be called Parade as Parade. They're saying that a push off there. Number 10 with the ball now. Fires this one. Go to near side. It's 22 with it. 22 sends it on. And it's going to go all the way through. They try to connect the 15 there and eventually out. So 5:07 here with a 2-1 lead for Conwell-Egan. It's really Archbishop Wood putting the pressure on right now for the Conwell-Egan, but their defense, Egan's defense, responding very well by clogging out that center and not allowing it to look ugly out there, as it very well could, the way that Wood's going towards the net. They're strategizing, they're putting their players in the right spot that they need to, but Egan able to recognize it and really keep things quiet. As Curry rolls one towards the net, that's going to go wide with 6:48 to go. He try to get that one, and from but it's blocked back right behind the net. Tully with control now. Tully with 4:36. He sends this one out. Not able to gain control there was Kutchner. Now Kutchner cradles it back behind the net as he looks for his open man. It is Tully with it. He directs Tully to come back out, and Tully does, and it gets the ball in return. Tully trying to back it away. Now moving towards, gets back off to Kutchner. Kutchner looking, tries to sidearm this one out the far way, but it is intercepted there by Archbishop Wood. And Conwell-Egan with a few chances there, but unable to keep full control of the ball. Prevents them from getting any kind of the pressure on Wood down there. Now the goaltender comes pretty much all the way out, fires this one all the way down, and then it's just past Morrow, and then he's able to just let that one go. There's a shot by Egan, that one coming off. The far side will make it 3-1. So Egan able to come up on the far away. It finds its way into the back of the net, so they'll take a 2-goal lead now. Reaching out there with it now is Egan. It is Nuzzy with it. Nuzzy, a junior here for Conwell-Egan, and he drops that one off there. So he's going to go off on a change. He gives it on the stick there, Patrick Haney. Patrick Haney throws this one in the corner, and it's eventually pushed back behind the net with 3:15 to go. On down the near side now is Kutzner. Kutzner sends one towards the net, finds its way in, and it's 4-1. So Kutzner goes from the back to the front, sidearms it ahead, and finds its way in the back of the net, and he gives his team a 3-goal lead. The Conwell-Egan really putting the pressure on now here this later part of the second quarter. We'll take a quick break here on your UI Network. It's up one here by Egan. Moving up with it now fast is Nuzzy on the near side. Nuzzy holding, drops it back off. Gives it on a stick there, Parite. Tries to separate Parite and number 10 there, but there's number 5 just behind him. That's going to prevent Parite from really moving forward. Parite does, though. Tries to do a spin move. He goes towards the net, fires one off, but it's a save there. And then eventually brought back out and over, trying to gather was Kutzner, but Kutzner unable to get it. Now it's brought back up by Wood, but Wood having a little difficulty controlling now. As number 5 is eventually able to gather, as Nuzzy just overstepped that one, but then he mishandles a pass across, and then is eventually Parate that is able to scoop this one up and take it over to the far side. So a few missed opportunities there by Wood to put some distance between themselves and this Conwell-Egan team. Missed opportunities on the pass, the stick handling not that great right now if you're the men in black trying to find an answer to that one. And Archbishop right now struggling to keep those clean passes moving. Those clean passes that really allow the separation between the team is something that they're struggling with overall right now. And as Wood moving up with a clean pace there, it does put a little bit of separation, allows them to move fast. There's 24 with it. 24 going over the far side. He's got 9 over there, but he elects to take it himself. Continues to rush up the field and fires this one towards Morrow, and it finds its way just in between his legs into the back of the net for a 4-2 score now with 1:46 to go. So we talked about those clean passes, and Archbishop Wood noticing that elected not to pass there. 24 with speed, able to put a little distance between himself and the men in white, and that allows him to rush up the field, take a shot over from the far side that finds its way through the 5-hole into the back of the net. Ozzy takes a hit there, stripped to the ball, goes back out, 17 to 1, but then he's going to get some reinforcements from Tully from the backside now. Tully moving up with it now. Tully looking, fires this one, it kicks off the shoes, a rebound by Kutzner finds its way, and Egan answers just like that, not even 10 seconds later, so it's a 5-2. So Nazi stripped to the ball, Tully coming back, helping him out, sends one towards the net. I can't get it through, but then Kushner picks it up off the turf and then finishes what his team started to make it a 5-2 game right now. Ozzy back into the face-off circle, but successful here for his team this afternoon. Everything continues to go well here for Egan. A pace of play, they should feel confident that they can pull this one off, as that has been the talk amongst the Lacrosse players today. Ozzy giving direction out there as he holds it, fires it off to Parate now. Ozzy's gonna sluggishly move up. And now Parate drops it back out in center. Gaspar get a shot, but that one bounces wide. Then in the final minute here in the second quarter, it's 5-2 Conwell-Egan. Kuchner with it now. Kuchner moving up now to the near side. 48 seconds. Egan, okay with wasting time here as they send this one off. And it's Parade with it now. Kuchner, Parade, swap positions back behind the net. 32 seconds to go. Parade coming out now to the near side. And he's going to run right back out. And calls over again. If sidearms this one ahead, but it's unable to be controlled there by Egan, and then eventually picked back up off the turf there by Kutzler. 17 seconds to go here. Kutzler holding, waiting, trying to fire this one through. He does. It's blocked. It's picked up by the goalie with 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So Egan doing an outstanding job putting the pressure on. Answering the sixth, being able to find an answer to Archbishop Wood's defense and put 5 goals up here in this first half. Wood doing an outstanding job in the beginning of clogging up that center, but really allowing the openings to happen. Overall, we're gonna have a penalty here. It's gonna be against Archbishop Wood's number 35 for 30 seconds, and that is how we are going to end this second quarter and this first half. So it's a 5-2 score right now. And with that, Conwell-Egan really showing success. And we're going to take a break, and we'll have your second half of action when we come back. So I never started the second half here. It's Conwell-Egan up 5-2. It was all Conwell-Egan in that first half, able to put a little bit of distance between themselves and the defense, give themselves the best opportunity towards the net. It was Wood who was trying to consistently stick with that man-to-man, but it did not go. It will be a penalty here for 10 seconds to begin this half. That one against Archbishop Wood. So it's set back behind the net now to Jay Kutchner. Kutchner is senior here for Conwell-Egan. Sidearm this one ahead there to Tully. Tully gives it right back to Kutchner. One center back out and finding then a shot that's going to go wide, but then handled there by the goalies with 11:28 to go. Archbishop Wood towards the end of that first half was having a difficult time passing the ball, not making the smart passes, trying to force things along, and that really allowed Conwell-Egan to gain some control and momentum late in that first half. Wood moving out there with. They try to get a shot off, but it's blocked, and now Egan's going to come back the other way. It is Myers with control with it. Myers just back off to Kutchner. Kutchner being told to take it, but back behind. He's running out. Jump step. Fires a little on the near side. Tully has Myers there with him. Myers is trying to form a little separation. He's able to do so. Tully, though, taking a few hard hits. And it's eventually cradled along the far side. Now it's Logan Parade with it. Parade handling. Try to send this one towards the net. And it was grabbed a shot that's going to be blocked. And that allows Archbishop Wood to pick up. But then they drop it along. And it is Kutchner that's able to gain control of the ball off the turf. Kutchner far side. There goes the flag. This one's still across the Tully. Tully takes a shot that doesn't go to tie over the crossbar. We'll have a penalty here at exactly 10 minutes to go. We made a penalty here against number 8 for Archbishop Wood, so Conwell-Egan. Another man advantage here. They're already getting a nice start to the second half. Nuzzy with the ball now. Nuzzy brings it over into the far corner, or near corner rather. Patrick Haney sends it back behind the net. Fire this one across is Egan, and spreads the ball back out to Kutchner. Kutchner looking and waiting, cradles it. Gets a little bit of direction, some slow movement back into the back. Kutchner fires this one. It's going to go wide and then eventually skips all the way back to the black fence. With 9:27 to go and 27 seconds left here on the penalty clock. Ball's rolling around there. Fury of Fusco coming over, but it is Wood that's almost got there first, but then it is Nuzzy was able to snatch this one out of the air. Nuzzy moving up with it now. Nuzzy spins out of danger, fires this one across through center. Gaspari trying to gain control, but the men in black had a different idea. 50 moves up, and then Nuzzy able to knock that one out. And then eventually sent over. Nuzzy, though, a little frustrated as he did not have help afterwards with 8:52 to go. Logan Parade slides this one through and it finds its way in. So a sidearm shot by Parade. This little dude's going all out there and he makes this a 6-2 game. So Parade quietly sidearming that one ahead. It rolls its way in and becomes a 6-2 game. Out for the face-off now as the ball was rolling around the turf, but then it's Nuzzy that's able to gain control with it. Nuzzy moving up with it, trying to dance out of danger. He's able to do so. He has Gaspari upfield. He flips this one ahead to Gaspari now. Gaspari looking, holding, waiting. Fires this one back behind the net there to Kutchner, who was waiting. Archbishop will go back, trying to close out that defense or offense like they did early on. Kutchner fires this one over to the far side. But that is picked up by number 22 for Wood, and he's going to gather and move up with it. So Wood had more of a man-to-man kind of defense early in the first quarter. And it's kind of with a little bit of separation. I won't really call it a zone, but they were pretty much out of step all the way through that second quarter. And it appears that they were able to kind of clog things up a little bit once more. Logan Brate with it now. He just got the recent goal. He's tripped up, but he's able to stay on his feet. Fires this one ahead to Gaspari. It was high, so Gaspari not able to get a full handle on it as that ball falls down to the turf, and it's continued battle there. Goaltender able to gather with it now. Going up there with it now is Wood. Wood trying to gain control, but Morrow giving direction back from the net. There goes Furio's stick. This one's going to go the opposite right now. Wood taking a few hard smacks there by Andrew Haney. Wood with control. There's all there to 18. 18 to 23 now. 23 trying to get some separation by Haney right there with him. Haney backs off now. It's 23 drops it off there to 9. 9 takes a shot that goes all the way through the screen. 6:38 to go now. It's Prate with it. Prate ahead off to Kutchner. Kutchner with it now. Kutchner moves over the far side. Kutchner giving direction, calling for a couple players to come back. Kutchner trying to get some separation. He slides this one ahead. Haney gets a shot that finds its way in. It's a 7-2. Now it's 6:02 to go. So a nice shot there by Haney. Just set himself up in front of the net. He's able to gather control and fire that one through to make it a 7-2 game. How are we getting with control here now? Great with the ball. Great. Tries to get a sidearm shot again, and he did once more, but that one goes wide with 5:43. Control back behind the net. It's Kutchner with the ball. Kutchner gives it off to Tully. Tully over to Nuzzy now. Nuzzy's been relatively quiet here in the second half. Haven't heard a whole lot from him with 5:24 to go. Nuzzy making a push towards the net now. I'll have to spin out of danger. He's 2 against 1 as he's outmanned there. Nuzzy looking, fires this one across. It's high, but Tully able to get up there and get it. Tully with control now. Tully moving ahead. over to the far side. Tries to get a little bit of separation there, but a whistle's going to stop play with 5:04 to go. The flag down here. Going to go against Tully. So Egan will be down a man for a minute. The last time that happened, Wood was able to gain a little bit of momentum, which you expect really on these man advantages, but it was a little bit of a spark there for Wood that led back to even play lacrosse. So Egan in this one, even though being down in man, but now another penalty goes off. So it looks like it's going to be both 15, so it's Tully for Egan, and then 10 for Wood's going to be out for a minute as well. So both of them out together. But going back to that, Wood, that last time at man advantage, got the momentum in, not only being up by a player, but back to even strength lacrosse as well, which allowed them to kind of put a little bit of separation and eventually gain a goal. There's 22 with Wood moving up with it now. They're just going to jump right back off and a skin arm shot. Another flag goes, but Morrow able to make that save. A tough save there by him. Well, there's a flag of 49 here. Furio 2. Next now for the penalty. For 49 here in the third quarter, 7-2, Conwell-Egan. Talked to senior Andrew Haney today, so he's very confident in his team. So it really shows with the way that they've been playing out here on this turf today. 24 with it now for Archbishop Wood. Gives it off there to 23. 23 holding, dishes it back behind the net where he had 22 waiting for him. 22 fires this one back out. There's a shot that misfired all the way through over the near side. 22 is it now. 22 jumps back out to 24. 24 fires this one towards the net. Morrow goes down to win the and blocks to the side. 4:19 to go with 15 seconds left on the initial penalty and 28 on the one for Fusco. That's all there. 24 now. 24 holds it. Gives it right back there to 22. 22 pushes towards the net now. Jobs to the long. Gives it off to 24. He fires this one towards it, and another great save there by Morrow. Morrow perfect between the pipes there. Those last three attempts. Top of chamber 338. He fires this one across there to Wood. Wood tries to get to a 23, but it's blocked by Nazi, and then scooping it up off the turf there and moving ahead with it was Golder. Golder tries to give it off there to Kutzer, but that pace just off its mark, so another stoppage here. 22 for Black in control now with 3:08 to go. About to head there to 35, who really misfired on that last attempt as it went all the way through. 35 tries to chop it back there to 22. He's able to. 22 to 24. Flips one ahead, but just a little bit high, and the 23 is able to gain control, but giving some pressure. There's Andrew Haney. Dustin back off the 18, back behind the net with 2:30 to go here. Over to four-way. Flag is down out there. 9 on the play. 24-23 now with 2:20 to go here. Still in control. There's 22's with it. 22. Still cradling the ball now. Getting his 23 rushes towards the net. He fires it. Morrow get the save with 150 to go here. Woodward possession still though now with 140. Nice save there. Now we finally have that whistle. 140 left in this third quarter. The Golder takes a seat here for a minute. A-team with it. One looking to get something going here on offense. They have 2 goals. They came early. One of them right after a penalty. 22 with it now as they're playing catch around the perimeter. At one high, not able to gain control for a moment there with Wood, but they're able to gather back. 23 seconds left on a man advantage. 1 minute here in the quarter. Back behind the net. Over to 24 now. Flicks this one ahead of 22. He sends it one through. That's going to find its way through the 5-hole. 49 seconds. Morrow doing an outstanding job there. Over the past 3 minutes as Archbishop would really be able to get a little momentum back there, and that's the only mistake there. 7-3, and he has very well kept his team in this one with some great shots by Archbishop, winning great saves there by Morrow. So ones that goes through would be that one if we're kind of bouncing ball towards the net, and that one, that's the one that you're not as frustrated about here. One with announcing a couple hard hits there by Nuzzy's number 17 as he continues to move up with it. 35 seconds to go. Boulder though able to strip the ball and then they stop it for 30 seconds. It's going to come back with possession of Conwell-Egan. It is Nuzzy with it. Nuzzy flicks it ahead now. Sparry. Sparry sidearms it across the parade. Parade. Here's this one towards the net. It finds its way in and it's 8-3 with 14 seconds to go. So Egan able to gain possession. That one moves slowly up with it, but even in that slowness, it was Logan Prate who is able to sidearm that one into the back of the net to give his team an 8-3 lead here in the third quarter. Muzzy gains control of this one. 8 seconds to go. They're going to have to rush it. They're trying to get another goal here. He spins back down to 5 seconds. Gives it off there to Patrick Haney. Patrick Haney to Gaspari. Gaspari moving up, and that's how we'll end this quarter here. So it's 8-3, and we'll take a quick break here on your Eagle Eye Network. Here, 11:53 to go, 8-3 Conwell-Egan right now. It is Christopher Nuzzi trying to gain control. Nuzzi fires this one across the parade. Parade with 2 goals here this afternoon. Stoppage of play, 11:30 to go. Goaltender with it for Wood. Wood fires this one up there to number 22. He takes a hard hit. 22 moving ahead, fires that one across now 24 rushing it along. That's it back now to 23. And so wait there at 11 minutes to go. 22 flicks it up there. Now to 35, but then it is eventually intercepted. Now Patrick Haney moving up with it. Haney moving up with the ball now with 10:42 to go. Haney drops it off to Gaspari. Gaspari fires this one across. There's a shot that just goes wide off of Tully to hit something along the way through. Tully with control. He's wasted a little bit of time on the clock, giving his team some time to set up. Now he's slowly moving across. As he tries to get separation, but waiting for that one. This one dished along now to Haney. Patrick Haney cradling, waiting. Tries to spin, but in doing so loses the ball, and now allows Wood to come up with it the other way. It's number 10 with the ball now. 10 looking, fires it ahead, rushing towards the net. That one tomorrow, and it finds its way in the back. So 9:50 and misplay back behind. Allows the ball to fall out of the net of Haney's stick, and it allows Wood to come back and score the other way. So it is an 8-4 game now. Nuzzi that gains control. Nuzzi moving up with it quickly now. 9:42 to go. Nuzzi tries to flick this one ahead to Tully, but waiting for it was Wood, and they're able to nab it and move up with it now. It is 10 there. 10 drops it off to 35. 35 to the corner. Another shot that hits something along the way through. So that one didn't get all the way to the net, and allows Martin to move up with it down to 9:22 now. So brought ahead and then flipped up. 35 now. Waiting, brings this one back out to 24. 24 holding with it now. 9 minutes to go. Conwell-Egan up 8-4 here. Yeah, the most chances this afternoon and a better offense. Twenty-two rushing through now. He has it, finds an open slot, fires this one through, and pass Mars. So it's 8-5. So we see Archbishop Wood now taking these last minute pushes towards the net. They're able to find themselves an open lane, get the ball out of their sticks relatively fast, and both times have found its way in the back of the net. So it's now 8-5 here with 8:36 to go. As he wins the face-off there, as he goes down to a knee. He's rushing through traffic, though. Gives this one off to Puri. Puri with 2 goals. Fires this one off to the far corner. It's Tully who's holding. .27 holding it now. 27 up the near way. Looking, waiting, trying to get a little separation going here. Right off now to Perry. 7:48 to go here. Perry holding. Great. Trying to rush, but can't get past 12 there, so he'll like to stay back. Aspario's come back to help him now. Now Perry's going to rush towards the net again. Perry right back out in center. Can't get a shot off there as he's attacked. Still has control of the ball, though. No, now it's dropped down. Number 12 from Wood able to pick it up. So Perry rushing towards the net, looking to get a shot off, but he was attacked and surrounded, and now moving up the opposite way. 12 with it now. 12 dishes it off ahead. Gets it off to 15. 15 backpedaling, trying to get away from there. Fusco. Moving ahead now. Backpedal, backstep, and then eventually brought off. 7 minutes now. 24 with the ball. Now Eli has it. He goes down. He's hurt. Eli down. This will be hurt. We'll take a quick timeout here on your. All right, so Eli helped off the field there with 6:40 to go. His team up 8-5 was trying to battle for possession of the ball. Took a couple hits, went down, and had to be helped off, keeping the weight off of that right leg. Archbishop Wood with control with his 22 with the ball. 22 trying to rush ahead, but it's knocked aside. Now Furio Fusco coming up with it. He has the ball bounce around. The host kind of just swatted ahead. Sent back down. 21 trying to get there. He's able to, but then he's getting pressured by Kuchler, but it's dropped off to 48 with 6:17 to go. So control of the far side there at 24. 24 trying to spin away there from Golder. Golder's putting up the pressure, and he forces the interception, and that one gives off to Colin Haney. Haney flicks this one ahead to Gaspari. Gaspari moving up now. Drops that off there to Nuzzy. And then Nuzzy flicks it ahead there to Tully. 5:38 to go here. 8-5 is our score with Egan on top. Great with control now. Moving up with it there now. Firing this one ahead as Kutcher's not able to get that one to go all the way through as the goaltender saw it all the way. Number 8 takes a hit there by Nuzzy, and Nuzzy forces the turnover. Patrick Haney moving up with it now. He takes a hit. He fires this one ahead to Gaspari, but just a bit high to him. But Gaspari able to scoop it up off the turf. Gaspari drops it back off there to Nuzzy. Nuzzy dishes it off there to Kutcher. Kutcher takes a couple hits there by number 10. He moves to, then comes back, and then we will have a timeout here. So with that time, we'll take a quick timeout here in UI Network. We're 25 left to go here in the final quarter of play. 8-5 Conwell-Egan. Logan Perry drops up one ahead. There comes a quick shot that just goes wide. That one off the stick of Nuzzy. Kutcher back with it now. Kutcher gives it off there to Tully. It's Tully and Kutcher back behind the net. Tully's going to try to come out the opposite way. Takes a couple hard hits. Tries the sidearm one ahead. Let's really go all the way through. Pays Kutcher with exactly 4 minutes to go. Penalty here be number 48 for Archbishop Wood. Back behind the net's going to go now. So drop the head, and then Parade sends one through that finds its way into the back with 3:49 to go. So Parade successful again there as he took a quick side angle shot that found its way all the way through to the back. Face off one here by Nuzzy as Nuzzy pushes up with it now. Nuzzy tries to give it across there to Tully, but it goes through and out with 3:40 to go. Head ahead now. It's going to go all the way down, and Morrow gain control. So one goalie to the other. Nuzzy is in the back. It is Golder moving up with it. Golder is off there to Gaspari. Gaspari waits. 3 minutes to go here for Egan. They're up 9-5. It's Coach there with the ball now. Coach there running through. Gives it off there to Gaspari. Gaspari tried to take a sidearm shot that just goes wide. A little bit of traffic there by 48 did not allow a clear view of his lane, so it goes all the way through with 2:48 to go here. This final quarter. Eli sitting down over that far side. He got hurt earlier. 2.5 minutes to go. Tully tried to send that one ahead, but that's eventually blocked and kicked out. Conwell-Egan looking for their first win here this season. Zach Marcelo expects to be back on Friday, he said, as that one's stripped out of Tully's stick, and then Wood able to move up with it to the far side. It's 48 with control of it now. Flung up into the air, but then right into the stick there now. Conwell-Egan. Conwell-Egan moves up to Gaspari. That one off the stick there of Myers. And then there's a shot that finds its way in, and it's 10-5. Archbishop Wood moving away to take a hard hit from behind a go down and a flag immediately. 149, 10-5 there. Probably with that latest goal to put his team up 10-5. 148, but about to kill a 30-second penalty here. Ball fired towards the net and finds its way back. So just 6 seconds in, that one's going to find its way into the net. It's 10-6 now, so a 4-goal differential. Ozzy in the faceoff circle now. Ozzy wins the faceoff. He takes a couple hard hits though as he tries to move up. He has to give it off now to another man in white as he's taking a lot of pressure. It's Tully with it. Tully tries to give it off to Nuzzy, was set up right there, but it's a battle for it. Down to the final 90 seconds into this game. Wood with control with it right now. Slowly moving up with it. 113 here. So they keep on going as far as you can right now. Calling all sides here. Coming up with its open goal right now, but it's Wood. It's able to gain control. Down to the final minute here. 20 run pushes it up there to 15. 15 has it intercepted there by Andrew Haney, who has to pick it up off the turf and it's a battle for it. 48 seconds to go here right now. It is Egan moving up with it. It was Furio now to Kutchner. Kutchner looking, and he'll rush ahead with it. Kutchner cradles. 35 seconds. Rushes towards the net. He fires that one high and over down to 31.4 here on the clock. So Conwell-Egan doing an outstanding job here today, putting separation between themselves and the defense, able to put a few balls to them exactly in the back of the net, and then being in the right place at the right time, getting the lanes that they needed down to 22 seconds, and really keeping a close track on Woods' offense and had the answer to their defense today. So pushed ahead, 14 seconds to go. Is Morrow to Fusco? 10 seconds now as Fusco is just going to waste a little bit of time. The ball's rolling around. Down to the final 4 seconds and three, and it will be a win here, the first for Conwell-Egan Catholic on this season. So they go from 0 to 4 to 1 and 4 this season. The first win here is against Archbishop Wood, a key rival. We will have the girls lacrosse game tomorrow, and then we will have our rest of our games beginning next.